Hi everyone, my name is Paula Jenkins. I'm a hypnotherapist based in the UK and I'm bringing you this video today as part of my Stop Anxiety series. So bringing you very straightforward, simple tools and techniques, most of which you can utilise anywhere, which are designed to and very effective at turning down emotions that we want to feel less of, such as anxiety, stress and even panic. So today we're going to do another breathing technique, which is designed to extend the out breath. As I've covered in a previous video on candle breathing, when we start to feel stressed or anxious or indeed panicky, we start to breathe more rapidly and from our upper chest, and also our breathing becomes more shallow. So that results in too much oxygen going into our system, and actually our blood becomes over-oxygenated, which compounds the feelings of anxiety that we're already experiencing. So today's technique is very, very straightforward, and all we're going to do, we're just going to become aware of our breathing, and then we're going to start counting our exhalations. So we're going to count for 7 as we exhale, and then we're going to count for 5 as we inhale. So we're deliberately making our out breaths longer than our in breaths to re-regulate the stress pattern of breathing, so to get out of the stress pattern of breathing back into a more balanced, relaxed state of breathing. And again, this technique can have very positive and fairly fast effects. So it's a good idea before we start any technique that's designed to reduce an uncomfortable emotion, if we just check in, so take a moment to close your eyes and just check in with that feeling. We don't even need to totally understand what it is, we just need to see if it's uncomfortable. And then just give that feeling a score out of 10, where 10 is very high and 1 is very low. So because I've been researching about breathing and various other things this morning and practicing this already, I'm already in a fairly calm, relaxed state, but it's fairly normal that we can find something that we can register that causes us anxiety or an uncomfortable emotion, and that will be fairly high on the scale of 1 to 10. So what we do is we just write that down, so we notice where we are right now in this moment, and it's really important not to judge that. It is what it is right here, right now, and we're going to look to change that, to bring that down in this moment. So once you've done that, so just start by placing your feet nice and flat on the floor and just feel that connection of your feet to the ground, and then feeling the support of your chair or bed or whatever you're leaning against right now. So feeling how you're supported right here, right now in this moment, and how good that feeling of support can feel when you really check into it. And then bringing your attention to your breathing, and you can keep your eyes open or closed here, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And all we're going to do is we're going to start by breathing in for 5, so, and then out for 7. And then in for 5. And then out for 7. And then in for 5. And then out for 7. And if you just keep going with that, well, I'm just going to say a few words about how, of course, we've all got different lung capacities and different lung sizes, so you may or may not be breathing in time with me, and either of those options are completely fine. But what is important is that long breath is longer, so it's the count of 7, and the in breath is the count of 5. And we just need to do this initially just for a few minutes, just as an experiment even. We just want to see how much difference a few minutes can make to how we're feeling. So just keep going, and I'm going to rejoin. So and if you smile when you breathe in, smiling in itself fires off lots of things in your brain that can make you feel happy. So that can just add to your sense of well-being in this moment. That's right, you're doing great. And then after we've been doing that for a few minutes, we can just check in and see where that feeling is now on a scale of 1 to 10. So that original feeling, is it still as strong or has it come down? And if it's reduced, how much has it reduced by? Now usually you should feel some difference. Different people have different results, and of course it depends what your state was to start off with and what the trigger for that state is like. So if you're dealing with a major stress at the moment, then you may need to keep doing this technique for up to 20-30 minutes, but within 5 minutes, within 10 minutes, you should start to notice a significant improvement. And with all of these techniques, we're not looking to reduce our feelings down to 0, but anything under a 5 is usually feeling much more comfortable. And if we get to a 2 or 3, then it's really just become a background emotion. So actually our sense of well-being in that moment is much higher, and that feeling that we had originally is no longer the dominant feeling. So I hope you found this video really useful. Please do click subscribe for more content. I'm going to be bringing many more of these videos over the coming weeks. Click like if you've enjoyed it, and do share it with any friends and family you think may find this useful. I think you're great. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.